store values in them and how to handle them. There are two important points here. I told you what is difference between the array name and the array means meta character and constructor. What is difference between the constructor and meta character? Difference is if array is initialized with meta character, array memory. If array memory is initialized with meta character, that is square brace, it can have behavior. It can have behavior of tuple. What is tuple? No need to explain again here. It can have the behavior of tuple when data type is defined as any type. If array memory is initialized with meta character, it can have the behavior. So it can have behavior of tuple. When data type is defined as any type, that means when data type is defined as any type, it can have behavior of tuple. Tuple means what? So can store various values, various types of values. That means LET. So syntax is like this: LET, variable name, colon. It is a data type any, and is equal to, I initialized the memory like this: 10, true, and A. So this is valid. That means it can handle all types of values. So this is valid. So if array memory is initialized with meta character is square brace, it can have behavior of a tuple. That means that is when data type is defined as any type, it can handle various types of values. Tuple, when data type is defined as any type. So if data type is defined as any type, meta character allows you to initialize different types of values. So, but constructor, so if array memory is allocated, or you can say initialized using array constructor, then it will not allow the behavior of tuple. It will not allow the behavior of tuple. So that is you can store only similar type values. That is important. You can store only similar type of values. If array memory is initialized by using an array constructor, it will not allow the behavior of tuple. You can store only similar type values. That means now here important is the type of value, means you can store only similar type of values even when the type the data type is defined as any. So the value data type will be determined and will be fixed according to the first value type according to the first value type. That means the value data type will be determined, the value data type will be determined and will be fixed according to the first value type. According to the first value type. That means here, if I declared let variable name and data type is a string, any array is equal to new array, and into that 10 and a, and this is invalid. It is not valid because here, so you declared first value 10. That means so only number allowed. So this is invalid, only number allowed. Suppose I declared let variable name and any type and is equal to new array and a and 10. This is also invalid, but this time it is only string type, because of that first value. So what is the type of the first value? All must be the same type, even when you define the data type as any. That is what actually we need to know about array constructor and array meta character. That means when you are declaring an array, here when you are declaring an array, so we are defining, initializing the memory. Suppose products and colon, it is any type, and it is an array is equal to, we initialized the memory like this with meta character. It will allow to store different values. A, 10, true, it is allowing to store various values, no problem. But you declared values any type and initialized the memory by using array constructor, and you try to store some a and 10. This is not valid. This is invalid. That means according to the first value, all must be a string type. It will not allow to initialize different types of values even when the data type is any. That is the difference between array meta character and array constructor. So that is one basic thing you should know, and in many interviews they ask this question. What is difference between declaring by using square brace and by using the constructor? This is the difference we need to tell between the meta character and the array constructor. Technically, for Angular people, majority of interview questions as a fresher level will be on TypeScript, because very few things they can ask in Angular. And if interviewer is asking questions on Angular, it is easy to handle those questions because you can easily answer them. Angular is a component-based framework technology. Anybody can answer the questions easily. Only the problem is they face in the language used for Angular. That is where even interviewer will concentrate more on testing the people whether he is good with the language or not. For a fresher level, experience level, because he already knows about language, they will test few things, advanced things in Angular language, then they will go into in depth of